welcome back to my channel. Today is a change of scenery. I'm in a different kind of gym today. You might call me a bit of a gym slut recently because I've been trying a few different gyms. But I am here today in Chapter2Fitness Strength and Conditioning Centre in Sandyford on Heather Road with Ireland's fittest man. Ireland's fittest man. This is Jamie. He is one of the
Crossfit athletes.
What are you here? You're one of the owners?
Co-owner and coach in Chapter2Fitness.
There you go. I actually came here to see my physio, who's standing over there. You'll get to meet him in a moment. And I got sucked into this whole CrossFit style of training, and I found myself here. Now, can you explain for those of us who don't know, what actually is CrossFit? Because I was a little bit afraid.
Yeah, so everyone kind of takes CrossFit differently. Basically, what CrossFit is, it's a strength conditioning program. It's a mix of functional movement, gymnastics, and cardio. So that's a whole lot to take. So basically, functional movement is like things we do every day. So sitting down could be squatting, picking something up, deadlifts, and then putting something on a shelf, say pressing. So what we're trying to train is like things you do every day. And then the gymnastics type of stuff, we kind of go from baseline stuff to elite. So it's basically core work, and taking that from sit-ups and hollow holds, you can move up to swinging on a bar, learning handstands. So the whole cool thing about the program is every day you're coming in and you're learning a whole load of new things. So it's not just a training program, it's like you get to develop new skills. And that's kind of really the real idea about CrossFit, is training in a group, training with friends, all coached, and learning new skills and tricks, really.
Do you have to be kind of somewhat a bit fit to start off?
No, definitely not. That's the thing. People always say to me before they join, they're like, I'm going to go do some running, do some swimming before I join. And I'm like, you can't do that. That's the worst thing. You need to get in here, let us scale things. In class, we'll have advanced guys and we'll have the biggest beginners. Big group class, and I just scale things from the very bottom up, so no one will have any problem joining.
So you, like, in a class, you could have someone who's never done it before and someone who's an established athlete.
Literally, we have competitors to 55-year-old women, all training in the same class. We have two coaches on the floor running around helping everyone out, so no one's going to have any trouble.
Oh, cool, because I think that's what a lot of people are kind of afraid of, especially women. Just quite daunting to come somewhere like this. Strength and conditioning, I don't know, just still a stigma attached.
Yeah, so that kind of, we found that at the start as well. And what we did is we introduced boxercise and ladies classes, and we found that got a load of girls in. And then once they kind of saw, they got comfortable in the gym, saw the strength conditioning, the CrossFit going on, then they started to be like, oh, what's that? And once they jumped in, they realized it's not scary at all. So yeah, we were lucky enough, we started off boxercise stuff and attracted women. I'd say we now have about 50-50 between guys and girls, but yeah, strength training, CrossFit, not scary for girls at all, and I'll have no problem doing it.
Oh, that's great to hear. That was going to be my next question actually, is what are the ratio of men to women here? Is it still mostly men?
Yeah, no, it's not mostly men, it's definitely equal. Yeah, you kind of go through patches where you have more guys, more girls in the classes. Whoever shows up, but no, I think it's pretty equal at the moment.
Oh, that's deadly, because I think in my head I'd stigmatise it that it'd be mostly big, beefy men here.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, and it is in a lot of gyms. It isn't here purely because we introduced a ladies program, and then once they saw it's not too bad, they started to mix up with everyone else. So we do offer just ladies class as well for those who only want to train with girls, but yeah, it seems pretty mixed, to be honest.
Alright, deadly. And what about ages? Everything from?
Ages, so we've split it a little bit. If people want to separate, we do masters classes, which are basically over 40s for men and women. But other people come into all our classes. Our classes are kind of between, 20 years to 60 years old.
Is there a minimum age?
There isn't really a minimum age. Kind of, I suppose 16. If some people are on, like they're kind of 14 and they're really training for a rugby team, I let them come in, but that's more personal training. But otherwise, yeah, I'd say 16 is normally the minimum age.
Do you do personal training here, one-on-one as well?
Yeah, we do personal training.
Okay.
And for someone who's brand new to kind of training, they don't want to jump straight into class, we normally get them to do 10 sessions with us, just so they get familiar with the gym, familiar with our coaching, and then they're good to go into class.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks Jamie.
Sweet, thanks.
So now let me introduce you to Gary, the other co-owner of Chapter2Fitness. Hello Gary.
Hello.
Okay, so Gary, I have a couple of questions for you as well. What are the benefits of a gym like this, more of a strength and conditioning based gym, versus traditional, maybe more commercial style gyms?
Okay, yeah, so I suppose the main difference between a gym like this and a commercial gym is the team training environment and the coaching. So we've all had them days in the traditional gym where we go in, we spend an hour, but we really do nothing. So in a place like this, we have our coaches, so you're always been pushed on, the best has been brought out in you. And training in that team environment, you're working with partners and stuff, so you might want to keep up with your partner, and your partner's going to encourage you along. In terms of the type of training we do, I suppose we focus more on movements rather than muscles. So where in the gym you might want to work your leg using a leg extension machine or a ham curl machine. Here we'll be using squats and deadlifts. So we'll be doing the big multi-joint exercises. That's probably the main difference. You'll be doing 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12 in your traditional gym. Here we tend to do lower reps, but pushing on using
bigger
higher
weight.
weight.
Yeah. That's the one thing I noticed when I first walked in here. I was like, where are the machines?
Yeah, no machines.
No
machine, 1 clock.
I'll put in a clip here now of what the gym looks like. But is cardio not essential? Do you not need treadmills?
So, I suppose cardio is any exercise that elevates your heart rate, keeps it there for a prolonged period of time. Traditionally, we think treadmills, running, cycling, but there's other ways of doing cardio. So think of HIIT, high intensity interval training, circuit training, skipping, kettlebells. So our programs all incorporate a WOD at the end, so a workout, and they incorporate all that kind of stuff, high intensity movements, a mixture of muscle endurance, some strength stuff, so you get a good cardio hit at the end of all our sessions.
Cool. As regards the strength and conditioning aspect and the lifting weights, and as you said, going heavy for lower reps, women have this fear of, I'm going to say it, getting bulky.
Yeah.
Go on, dispel it.
So let's just get rid of that straight away. Men and women are totally different. Women find it hard, even if they want to get bulky, they find it much harder to get bulky than guys. You don't have enough testosterone, unfortunately. So lifting weights won't make you bulky. What it will do is it'll burn body fat, it'll tone you up a bit, give you that toned look, tight muscles, some lines. It'll make you look awesome, make you feel awesome, make you perform day-to-day tasks or sporting tasks much easier, improve your posture, all that sort of stuff. The last thing it's going to do is make you bulky.
Okie doke. And what about women who want to lose weight? Say they're a couple of stone overweight or whatever. Would this be ideal for them?
Yeah, so again, we were talking about using multi-joint exercises or the big movements. So the more muscles we can use when we're working out, the more calories we're going to need, because our muscles are going to need energy. So performing them big movements and then big lifts, we're burning calories all the time.
And fat.
Calories, fat, So I suppose secondary to that then is the muscles we've used while we're training going to need to repair and build. So after we finish training, we're still using energy or calories to build and repair our muscles. And then the more lean muscle tissue or lean body tissue that you build, the more calories you're burning sitting down and watching telly. So somebody who does strength training sitting beside somebody who's not strength training, they're burning more calories.
Okay, well that's good to know. So how would people get in touch if they want to train here?
So we're on Facebook, Chapter2Fitness on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Chapter2Fitness on Instagram.
I saw that actually.
Did you see it?
I saw it.
We're new to Instagram. You can go online, www.chapter2fitness.ie. You can sign up there. You can, if you want to try out the class for free, just go onto our website, fill out your details, and send us an email and we'll contact you and organise a trial session.
Cool. When are the classes?
So we have classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, 6:15 a.m, 7:15 a.m, just before work. Classes at lunchtime, 1 o'clock every day, so hit you on your lunch break. And then 5:15, 6:15, 7:15 p.m, Monday to Friday. So on the way home from work, you've no excuses. And then Saturday from 10:15 in the morning till 3:15 in the afternoon. And then Sunday, 1 class at 11:15.
So loads of classes to suit basically everybody.
Loads of classes, no excuses.
I'll have all the links down below to contact Chapter2Fitness anyway, so if you want to head on down there, like their Instagram, like their Facebook, and get in touch if you're interested. So I'm going to take some footage now of what a training session here might entail, so keep watching if you're interested in what a strength and conditioning session would be like. Gary, can you explain to us what exactly we're going to be doing?
Yeah, so our warm-up, we're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to start off with 30 seconds of skipping, then we're going to do 10 air squats. 5 kettlebell swings using a light kettlebell, followed by 5 sit-ups and then 5 scap pulls. So that's 3 rounds. After that we're going to go into our strength piece. Our strength piece, we're going to have 2 supersets. So our first superset is going to be back squat. We're going to do 5 sets of 5 reps. You know your 1 rep max, and we're going to work at 80% of that. And then we're going to superset that with a hollow hold. So we're going to hold our hollow hold for 30 seconds. Going to be no rest after the first exercise, and after the second we're going to take 90 seconds before we start it again. So we're going to do 5 rounds. Then our second group of exercises, we're going to do kettlebell deadlifts, 5 sets of 5 reps at 32 kilos. No rest, straight onto box step ups. We're going to weight it. We'll be using 16 kilos, then a 90-second rest, so 5 rounds of that. And then our workout of the day, we're going to do an EMOM every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. So minute 1, you're going to do 15 sit-ups. Whatever time you get that done in your first minute, whatever is left is going to be your break. Before we hit minute 2, you're going to do 10 wall balls at 6 kilo.
So as you can see, there's no actual weights put out because obviously it's going to vary from person to person and the ability is going to vary. So basically everyone will be lifting different weights theoretically, is that right?
Yeah. On the back squat, everybody's going to be working on a percentage of their 1 rep max, or the weight they can lift.
Yeah, so say my 1 rep max is like 40, 35 say. you
Yeah.
work out 80 to 85% of that and work off that. So
Exactly.
it's very individualized. It's not cookie cutter. It's very much tailored.
Exactly.
So it's a bit like a personal training session, but shared among a group of people.
Correct.
See how dedicated I am to you.
Like crab walk behind you just.
So that's it. I'm done. I survived. Just. I know, as you can see, that was like entirely doable. See, that wasn't so bad. I can understand why it would be so daunting to go into a gym that you might think is full of big beefy men roaring, shouting and throwing weights around and stuff. And I felt daunted, I'm not going to lie, and Gary was just like, come on, give it a go, give it a go. I went into him about my hips, he's a physio as well, and he kind of sold the idea to me and I was like, oh maybe, and then he shamed me into coming in for a class, not gonna lie, but I haven't looked back, they're really good. It's a bit like having personal training but in a group setting. It gets the best of both, and it's the place you want to go where you want to get shit done in the gym, because I find sometimes when I go into the gym to do a workout by myself, I'll just kind of arse around, kind of just faff about, take a few selfies and then leave, and that's not ideal when you're going to the gym really. Whereas here, even if you're not really in the mood to do a workout, you're going to do a workout, trust me. If you're working in the Sandyford area or in South County Dublin, I think you should definitely check them out, because they're a really good business, a really good group of lads, and there's a real kind of friends or family kind of atmosphere there. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!